He was just in here saying that he can manage his distance better than anyone that you fought before, and therefore he will be the one to be able to take you into these deep waters we so often speak about.
Did he actually use the word deep waters?
He did.
Everybody who said the word deep waters gets knocked out in the first minute.
Welcome back to another episode of UFC Underworld Fight Club. Today we'll be having a little talk about Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane for the heavyweight championship at UFC 321. Let's begin. Cyril Gane versus Tom Aspinall. Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane, however you want to slice it. What I see happening here is Cyril Gane getting his third title shot. And what I find funny about all of this is that, Cyril Gane, we know Tom Aspinall. We all feel for Tom Aspinall. We don't like what Tom Aspinall had to go through for the past year. It was just ridiculous. It was like some weird act. Like Dana White was just fucking on Jon Jones's balls every day, all day. He's my baby daddy type shit. Like he was damn near one step away from saying some shit like that. And all we could do was look and laugh, and the reporters had fun with it. It was hilarious to watch, and Dana White, let me glaze you up, was born. But what we didn't get was Jon Jones versus Tom Aspinall. So it turned out to not be so funny in the end. And everybody still has a sour taste in their mouth from all of this. Because, what the hell? Jon Jones apparently can do whatever the hell he wants to do. And that goes for in everyday life. He can do absolutely whatever he wants to do. He'll go to jail and they'll just let him out in 10 minutes and then he'll just be back to pretending to be a holy man. And he'll do something else stupid and we'll be talking about it again when that happens. But on to the next. So it's now Tom Aspinall. His opponent is going to be Cyril Gane. And when it comes to Cyril Gane, I can't do anything but kind of just laugh because it's like, what does everybody really thinks about the happening in this fight this Saturday? I really need to know everyone's opinion down in the comment section because I'm just like, we already know what the hell is going to happen this Saturday. Tom Aspinall is going to knock him out. Maybe not the first round, but it's going to be the second. And then, it won't be that of a surprise to everyone. And then we'll go back to being pissed off that Jon Jones, just wouldn't give him the chance. And then we'll just consider Tom Aspinall even more of the heavyweight champion, dude. But what I love about UFC is, there are many things can happen. But the reason that I can laugh about this is because we know that Cyril Gane has been off making a movie for the past year or so. So what do you think is going to happen? Tom Aspinall's been pissed off training for Jon Jones, trying to get this fight, trying to get the belt, and then everybody's brushing him over for Alex Pereira versus Jon Jones, a super fight, and Tom just has to sit there and accept it. I don't like it. The more and more I think about it, I don't like it one bit of it. This is not what the UFC used to stand for. And I'm gonna be the first to admit it to you guys. I don't like it. There's all this super fight shit, and it's an influence from and we have to just see it for what it is. It's from this influencer culture, bro. They did bank on a lot of those types of fights. The superstar fights is what we're really talking about when we say super fights. We want to put the stars into a fight with one another, and then we see who comes out the winner. But it all comes from and we got to give credit where credit is due. Jake Paul himself, he's the one who has put his stamp on this shit and made it work. Him and his brother, they've done their thing, bro, and it bled over into the UFC is what I'm seeing. This is the only way that, and it all started with McGregor and Mayweather, dude. And ever since then, people have been trying to replicate that. But what I say is we just go back to the way things are supposed to be. The best fight the best. I feel for Tom Aspinall. I don't like this one bit. I just wish it would stop moving forward. And, I like it better when it's the guys are moving up to fight in a new division, because then you're still after the same thing. That's that championship belt. So it's but when we just bring two guys together, it's not for a belt. It's just because we want to fight to see who's the best. Yeah, we already did that. It's called the BMF title, okay? And we never had many rules to the BMF title. I guess it starts at 170 or whatever, 155. But dude, I think it's gone too far now. I just think that it's gone too far. This is not the way things are supposed to go. So, but when it comes to these super fights, I'm not going to say that I don't enjoy them. I'm not going to say that I won't be here fucking watching Jon Jones versus Alex Pereira, like with my fucking ass glued to the chair. Anyways, bro, if that fight happens, that'd be awesome. But the fight that we have now that matters the most out of every fight that you can think of is the one that's coming up this Saturday, and that's Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane. You know, these guys are gonna get in there. I think that Cyril Gane's gonna get his ass kicked. Like, I just think he's gonna get mopped, bro, because it's like I said, man, he's been off making a movie, and I checked out the reviews for it. I'm not gonna say I watched it. I checked out the reviews for it, and you know, actually I've even seen like the first 30 seconds because I was trying to watch it on like this weird foreign streaming app, and yeah, it looked really good, but it kept buffering, so I guess it doesn't have like enough people who want to see it, so it's not that important. But I don't think I'll ever finish watching it, is what I'm saying. Like, I don't think I'm gonna go back and finish, but good for him. But you know, Tom Aspinall, he's been out here fucking winning, beating everybody's ass, frustrated. He's been like a caged bull, dude, and nobody's been wanting to ride him, man. You know, pause. But he's back, dude, and he's fucking, dude, Tom Aspinall is gonna whip Cyril Gane's ass, bro. It's gonna be fucking like, he's gonna make Cyril Gane look like nothing. And you know, he's gonna do it in a better fashion than John Jones did. John Jones, you know, he went and choked out Cyril Gane. You know, he had his little strategy and it worked, and that's awesome to see. But what, you know, Tom Aspinall, bro, how does he win his fights, bro? Like, you just can't compare the two, bro. John Jones, it's like John Jones won his fight like an old experienced man would, you know, like who knows shit about the game. That's good for him. But Tom Aspinall, the new gen, bro, this motherfucker's about to come out here and knock the shit out of Cyril Gane. He's about to lay him out, bro. Like, he's about to just like, man, I feel bad for Cyril Gane, bro. I really do, because he doesn't even know. Like, bro, don't you see that they just keep putting you in this championship spot because you're the best looking heavyweight they got? Like, that's even like a rumor going around to where like that's why he won his fight against Volkov, bro, because like maybe one of the judges got swayed. And I, to the best of my knowledge, it's usually like men who are the judges, right? I don't know. I don't want to get into that. But dude, Cyril Gane, he's, you know, he lost the fight to Francis, okay, but he wins every other fight. But then again, I mean, he's winning against guys, you know, that he won against Tai Tuivasa. I felt bad for Tai that night. Oh man, that was a brutal one, dude. Like, Tai Tuivasa just played Cyril Gane's game, bro, and he didn't have, he just, it was bad. I'm a big Tai Tuivasa fan. I'm sure everyone is. But that was hard to watch, bro. Tai he got out fucking smarted in class, and he was just trying to chase that big shot. And Bogamed, you know, he's fucking dancing around him, and Tubby couldn't get to, not to disrespect him, but that's what it looked like. It looked like a young fat kid just facing a grown ass man, dude. And like, you know, Tai was young, dude. He was like 27, I think. But then he's facing Cyril Gane, who's just like, he's a kickboxer, bro. He's hitting you in the gut, those fucking kicks, bro, and then like you're just like, dude, you can't get that shot off him because he's like so good on his feet, and like, damn, he just broke him down, bro. But I think Tai lasted in a good 3 rounds, bro. I don't think it was a 5-rounder. If it was a 5-rounder, that's just fucking disrespectful, bro. Like, if that was a 5-round fight, but if it was a 3-rounder, I can't recall right now, but if it was just limited to 3 rounds, and then he got finished in the 3rd, that's acceptable, like, you know. But poor Tai, you know, he never really bounced back after that. But yeah, bro, this fight is gonna be fucking amazing. Like, I just can't wait, dude. Like, it's gonna be amazing, dude. And I don't know what else to say other than Cyril Gane is about to get his ass whipped. It's gonna be so freaking hilarious. And well, it's not gonna be hilarious, but it's gonna be just everything. What's gonna be funny is, like, you know, how everybody's gonna be saying the next day after the fight, just like Tom Aspinall's a fucking beast, dude. Like, everybody's gonna be saying, dude, we're happy John Jones didn't fight him, because John Jones already knew what was gonna happen, dude. He was gonna get his fucking ass knocked out for the first time in his fucking career on pay-per-view, bro. And it was gonna be the fucking end of John Jones, bro, and it would have been sad. Tom Aspinall, dude, I guess people don't know. A lot of people still don't know, but this Saturday you're about to find out. So I'll see you there, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next.